Hello everyone, Teacher Jonas here, and today I'm gonna teach you some math. Last class we learned about easy peasy subtraction. So let's review what we learned last class. So we learned that subtraction is pronounced subtraction. Repeat after me. Subtraction. Subtraction. So we learned that subtraction has two symbols, minus and equals. So we can read this now. 10 minus 6 equals 4. And we learned that this answer, the final answer, is called the difference. Difference. So 10 minus 6 equals 4. 4 is the difference. Okay, so let's do this one. 47 minus 12 equals, we don't know, and we can do just like addition. We can use column form. So we write it like this, tens and ones. 47 minus 12. We start from ones. 7 minus 2 equals 5, and then 4 minus 1 is 3. We have the answer. 35, too easy. Now let's do 25 minus 8. Oh no, guys, this one has a problem. We cannot do 5 minus 8 because 5 is smaller than 8. Now, as you remember, in addition, we could regroup. This one we can also regroup. We call it regroup or borrowing. As you remember, we have two tens, right? So we take one 10, we turn it into 10 ones. So in ones, we have 15. But remember, you don't have two tens anymore. You have only one 10. So now it's easy, right? So you see, we regroup or borrow from the tens. We give it to ones. So now 15 minus 8 is easy. 15 minus 8 equals 7. Now again, remember, it's not 2 anymore. We gave 10 ones to ones. So this is 1 now. We bring the 1 down. Boop. Easy peasy. Now let's try another harder one. 62 minus 28. Again, 2 minus 8. We can't do it. So we can always borrow from the next digit, right? So we are in ones. We don't have enough ones. So we borrow from tens, right? So you see, we have 6 tens. We regroup or borrow. You see, we boop, put it here. So now we have only 5 tens instead of 6. But instead of 2 ones, we have 12 ones. So now we can do it. But again, remember to cross the 6 and write the new number so you don't forget it. So now it's not 6 anymore, it's 5. And this is not 2 anymore, it's 12. So 12 minus 8 is 4. Too easy. And 5 minus 2 is 3. Okay. Now, we're going to learn the new and harder subtraction, okay? Last class, we did 2-digit minus 2-digit, just like we reviewed. But now, let's try 3-digit minus 3-digit. Let's see. 255 minus 131. So, we cannot find the difference like this. It's a little too hard. So, let's write it in the column form. Let's go. So, put the ones, tens, and hundreds in the right column. So, as you start from ones. 5 minus 1, easy, it equals to 4. Imagine this, you have 5 ones, boop, boop, bye-bye one of them. Now you have 4. So you write 4 here. Next is the tens, right? 5 minus 3. Look at here. Boop, 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 bye-bye to 3 tens. How many tens do we have now? Only 2. So we write 2 here. Nice. Now we subtract the hundreds. It's time to subtract hundreds. So 2 minus 1, we have 2 hundreds, right? 100, bye-bye. So now we have only 100. So the answer, the difference is 124. See, it's pretty easy. It's just like 2-digit subtraction. Let's look at this one. 326 minus 154. 6 minus 4, too easy. It's 2, right? But what about 2 minus 5? We cannot do it, right? So we have to regroup or borrow. So guys, we need help in tens. We need help, or we have to borrow from the next digit, which is hundreds, right? So we have 2 tens. We have to subtract 5 from it. I cannot do it, right? So we get it from 3 hundredths. Remember, 100 is 10 tens, right? So, boom, we bring it here. We break this down. So instead of 3 hundredths, now we have only 2 hundredths. But instead of 2 tens, now we have 12 tens. So now we can do 12 minus 5, right? So it becomes like this. 12, boop, 2. So 12 minus 5 equals 7, right? It equals to 7. Look at here. We have 12 by 5. Boop, boop, boop. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. Now, next digit is hundreds. 2. Remember, 2, not 3 anymore. 2 minus 1 equals 1. Look at here. We have 2 hundreds left. And one of them, bye-bye. So we only have 1. Boop. We have the answer. So 326 minus 154 equals 172. So the difference between these two numbers is 172. Now let's try another one. 421 minus 197. So we have, guys, we already have a problem. 1 minus 7, we cannot do it. We have to regroup. We have to borrow. So since we are in 1, we need help from tens. Hello, tens. You have 2 tens, right? Can we have 1 tens turn into 10 ones? Yes, look at here. Now we have 10 ones extra, right? So together we have 11. But remember, we don't have 2 tens anymore. We have only 1 10. So now this number becomes 11. Now 7 out of 11. How many do we have now? We have only 4 left. So next one. Guys, again, 1 minus 9. We can't do it. So we have to borrow again. We must regroup. We must borrow again. Now we are in tens, right? We need help in tens. So we go to the next digit, which is hundreds. Look at here. We have 4 hundredths. So we can break down 100 into 10 tenths. So instead of only 1 10, now we have 11 tenths. Woo! Thank you, hundreds. But remember, we don't have 4 hundredths anymore. We only have 3. So remember to cross. Now we have 11 and cross 4 hundredths because now we only have 3 hundredths. So 11 minus 9. Woo, too easy, 2. And now 3 minus 1. Too easy. We have 3. By 1. Now we have only 2. Haha. So 421 minus 197 equals 224. Great job. See, even Hello Kitty is saying awesome job to you. So let's do one more. 901 minus 522. Okay, let's see. 1 minus 2. Oh my God. We cannot do it like this, right? We have to regroup. We have to borrow. So, look at here. We cannot borrow from the tens. All right, guys, look at the tens. It's 0, right? So we cannot say, hey, 10, give us something. No. So we must borrow from hundreds first. Look at here. First, we take 100 from 900. So now it's 800. And it becomes 10, right? So we have 10 ones now. Hey, now we can borrow from tens. We have 10 ones, right? So, boom, 10. Give us 1 tens, right? It's going to become 10 ones. Yes. So we already have 1. So now we have 11 ones. But don't forget, we borrowed 1 from 10. So now it's 9. So now we have 9 tens and 11 ones. We can finally subtract. So 11 minus 2 equals 9. Now 9 minus 2 equals 7. Next, 8 minus 5, 3. Too easy. 901 minus 522 equals 379. Now guys, let's try to do this in a quicker way, okay? I did it that way to show you how it's done. Now, when you see here, I have 1 minus 2. I cannot do it. So, do like this and make it 11, okay? Let's imagine we borrowed already. So, the answer here is easy. It's 9. Now we go to the next one. We have 0, right? So we borrow from this. It becomes 8. This becomes 10. But don't forget, you lend 1 to them. So this becomes 9. So 9 minus 2 equals 7. And 8 minus 5 is 3. This is the quicker way to do it. But you have to be careful to not forget to cross this 10, okay? So, remember, whenever you borrow, you have to cross it, okay? So you don't forget it. All right, guys, I'm proud of you, okay? Keep doing what you're doing. It's good. It's great. And if you have any questions, if you don't understand any parts, you can always message Teacher Jonas. Until next time, Teacher Jonas out. Bye-bye, everyone. See